Looking down upon our bridge spanning the Sacramento River here in the capital of California. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, we'll see the New Orleans Pelicans as they go up against the Sacramento Kings here in Golden One Center. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. We've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Favors.
On the boards, he's been a much bigger presence these last few years than he had been prior. And he can be counted on now to make an impact with his rebounding. And that's a product of all the work he's put in down low.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
De'Aaron Fox talked about his mentality on the court. You put the ball in his hands, he says, I'm going to take over the game. It doesn't have to be scoring, just always attacking. Always. You got to be a dog. Don't back down from anyone. Kevin, I know you're a dog. Back to you.
A little intimidation factor, DA. Thanks. Clark, great guards tonight for both teams. Did you ever spend any time in the backcourt at any level when you were playing?
No, I was ball handling forward, Kevin, and it served me well, but I was not a guard. I was a forward that could dribble and pass fairly well.
So you were ahead of your time, because that's all we see now in the NBA, right? Guards are not always bringing the ball up.
Yeah, you know, somebody just mentioned that to me, Kevin, that I was maybe a tad ahead of my time back in the late 70s.
Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the center position. And for Sacramento, Hield and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Jabari Parker is out there with Bagley, and it's Fox in at the 1. Now, here's Ball. He kicks to Favors. Back to Ball. Ingram against Barnes. Rockets 6. Here's Ball. Kept alive. Williamson, the pass to Ball. Ingram outside. Now here's Williamson. Guarded by Fox. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Barnes outside. Parker looking around. 4 on the clock. No good on the shot, and it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
Game is the first of a 3-game season series for these clubs, both looking to take round 1.
And Greg, first time you face a team in the season, that's when you're looking to take that mental advantage, demonstrate you're better, and that could make it easier down the road.
And really an underrated playmaker. Williamson with good court vision and solid decision making.
Fox against Ball. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. Sinks the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Favors. Hield against Holiday. Now Ball. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Fades back. Rebound by the Kings. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
Here's Holiday. The Kings getting the bucket. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Now, here's Fox. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. Healed against Holiday. That's a 2 from Barnes. Favors with the rebound. The Pelicans have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Ball against Parker. Ball, the pass to Williamson. Shoots over Fox. Ingram outside. And Favors kicks to Holiday. That 3 off the mark. The Kings leading. Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Really sweet passing from Fox. He's a reliable floor general and has great vision on the court.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Williamson. Over Parker. Bagley with the rebound. Kings leading now by 3. To the middle. Up again, and Bagley able to finish.
And how about the persistence on the backboard? Love how hard Bagley works on the offensive glass. Wants to outwork everybody.
Now here is Holiday. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Lakers.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
Fox against Ball. Inside. Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Good vision that time by Ball. You leave somebody open around him, and he's going to get the ball to him.
And for all the drama surrounding Lonzo Ball's entrance into the NBA, one thing is for certain, he can play.
And Lonzo will always have the media attention, but the fact is he is a very talented player. His playmaking and passing was as elite as advertised from day one. Starting to find his spots on how he can score for himself, but everything else with his game is what you'd want from an elite point guard.
Sacramento shooting their first free throws here for the night. First one falls for him. Well, Clark, midseason rumors now in full session. When a player requests a trade, how strongly do you think that affects team chemistry?
You know, Kevin, I'm all for players voicing their choice and actually having an opportunity to express themselves, but it can be detrimental if a player in the middle of a season makes it known that he's not interested in being there. It can have a terrible effect on team chemistry, in my opinion.
Now here is Holiday, one of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
Man, he's got great speed, Ball does, Kevin. This guy is really good at finding ways to slither through the defense.
Here's Fox, checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging around 22.5 points a game.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
And here is Ball, following the three-pointer by Buddy Hield. Favors attacking, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one is on Hield.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
New Orleans shooting their first free throws of the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
And that one falls for Favors. And so Favors nails both of them. And it's Fox with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. They lead by 4. To the inside, and stolen by Williamson. Here's Holiday. It's good. Holiday's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Ball against Fox. Parker left side. Fox no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Spotting up and knocking it down. Ingram with the sweet touch.
Here's Fox. The pass to Barnes. Shoots over Ingram. That's good from Barnes on the assist by Fox.
Like his mid-range game, Barnes incredibly lethal from the mid-range. When he's got room to shoot, he doesn't hesitate.
The Pelicans trail. It's stolen by Hield. Parker dishes to Fox. 2 points. That one goes.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
The Pelicans have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Ingram with it. Picked up by Bagley. Ingram passes the ball. 6 to shoot. Pass to Williamson. Favors in the post. Defended by Bagley. And that one's good. Williamson.
And normal physicality doesn't get it done with Williamson. To stop him from scoring, you really have to up the ante and get him before he hits that launching pad.
And stolen by Williamson. Count the basket. Williamson's got it all tied up now for the Pelicans.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
You know, his teammates calling him the slender man. Brandon Ingram, not much more than 200 lbs, but adding strength has been a focus.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Alex Lenz checked in for Bagley. Bielitsa comes in for Jabari Parker. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Joseph in for Buddy Hield. Now here's Len. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Trains it from 9 feet away. And the Kings lead by 2. And with Brandon Ingram and his size, he could benefit from adding a few pounds.
Well, you know, his teammates call him Tiny Dog. Dog because of his determination. That's a positive thing. The tiny part in reference to his slight frame. Time to bulk it up, young fella. Weight room.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Hart, and he converts the layup.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
Now, here's Fox. Dishes it to Len. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the two teams, particularly on the boards.
You know, I think that was the big difference in the game. One team was pounding the glass relentlessly, while the other team, not so much.
Now, here's Moore. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Sacramento's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. Here's Fox, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Clark, among the bigs, which one do you think runs the floor the best?
Boy, I tell you, Anthony Davis is gazelle-like, and this guy is north of 7 feet tall and is just agile and quick in getting up and down. I think I'd put him at the top of the list. Clint Capella is in that category, and Giannis Antetokounmpo as well, but a lot of times he has the ball and is taking it rack to rack.
He does. Brings it up like a guard, and no one can stop him.
Nobody can stop that guy when he gets coming downhill at you.
Free throw good, Fox.
And Fox has a lot of game. I mean, really good at distributing the ball, getting into the lane, and getting his guys involved.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Hart. He had 15 points last outing. Six on the shot clock. Here's Okafor. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Len. Over Okafor. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Here's Hart, guarded by Fox. Hart kicks to Okafor. Rejected by Len. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Hart. It's deflected. The Kings leading. Jacks up a three. Fox, no good.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
With the floater, no good from Moore. Sacramento's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Fox with it. Now Okafor defending. Fox passes to Bielitsa. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 6th assist on the night.
Fox is a willing passer, always looking to find his teammates.
55 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside, Redick passes it to Hart. It's tipped, and they get it back. Shot clock at 6. Here's Okafor. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. Shot and game clock separated by 5. It's Bielitsa. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And here's Redick. There's the pass to Hart. Launches a 3. Connects from 3-point range. Hart's got 5.
You know, he does a little bit of everything. But when Hart is draining the three-pointer, that's when he's most dangerous.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Kings ahead, up by 2. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Kings.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
The Kings shooting indicative of smooth offensive play, up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for Sacramento, Alex Len out there with Nemanja Bjelica. Then it's Corey Joseph. Then there's Kent Bazemore. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Sacramento Kings to the wing on the left. Kings moving the ball around. Shoots. Bielitsa with the bucket. Bielitsa's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Sacramento.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And so it's New Orleans with it after the Kings pick up 2. Bazemore dishes to Bogdanovich.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic dunk.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Len grabs the board.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And here are the Pelicans now, trailing here by 8. Here's Hart. He's covered by Bazemore. Hart, no good.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Here's Len. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Len's got the lead up to 10 now for the Kings.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Here's Okafor. The Kings getting the bucket to stop the run. Rebound by Bielitsa. Kings have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul against New Orleans. Sacramento shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw, no good. Clark, over the last couple decades, the role of the big man has changed and required more skill, outside shooting among them.
Yeah, that's one of the things. And then the ability to move your feet defensively.
Yes.
Because the three-point shot spaces the floor so much, and a lot of times teams will have 4, maybe 5 perimeter shooters out there regardless of size. So big guys, if they're going to play in that type of an alignment, have to be able to move their feet and effectively guard perimeter players and also make shots from the perimeter as well.
Amazing to see guys that big out there sometimes with a one-on-one with the guard, like on the three-point line.
No doubt. And also the big guys, we've got a ton of them, Kevin, across the league that can really knock down the three-point shot.
Bagley, he's checked in for Bielitsa. Williamson is checked in for New Orleans. Brandon Ingram comes in for each one more. Out to Ingram. Over Bogdanovich. And it's Ingramson.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot. Back to Bogdanovich. Joseph, the pass to Bagley. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. And Holiday, here we go. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Bogdanovich, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Jahlil Okafor.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich. And some changes here for the Kings. Parker comes in for Len, and it's Barnes in for Corey Joseph. New Orleans also making some changes. Derek Favors checked in for Okafor, and it's Lonzo Ball in for J.J. Redick. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Ball with it. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Fields checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. And as we check out this year's contenders for the dunk contest, we get a look at some of the showmen, the best showmen in the NBA.
And with the names on that list, you know we're going to have a crazy competition this year.
Well, you look at Williamson sitting at the top of the heap. Looks like he'll be planning on an appearance at the dunk contest this year.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised with his athleticism. This guy has got the goods, no doubt about it. The hops are incredible, and we'll just have to see what sort of creativity he can apply.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, and if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going.
Here's Bagley. Derek Favors making his last shot. And Bazemore kicks to Parker. Back to Bazemore. Over Holiday. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Pelicans trail by 11. Here's Ingram. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And it's Sacramento's ball. They're on an 11-2 run. It's deflected. And stolen by Favors. Ingram against Barnes. Pass the ball. Now Williamson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And maybe the most popular player to enter the league since social media became truly pervasive. Zion Williamson handles it with class. He really appreciates his teammates and his coaches and really respects the game.
Shooting two.
First free throw is good. And talking to stars in this league, even they want to see what Williamson's going to do next.
Sure. We talk about the leaping ability at his size, the handles, the shot making. But what really stands out when you watch him live, the instincts. Being at the right place at the right time and always seeming to make the right play.
And the Kings with possession. They're on an 11-3 run. Hield kicks to Barnes. Pass to Bagley. Now the feed to Hield. And the rejection by Favors. Here's Holiday. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Clark, you were so prolific in so many areas of the game. Which part of basketball came the easiest for you?
I think the rebounding piece. I always had a knack for sniffing out missed shots and had the size and timing and hands to chase down rebounds. But that was probably the strength of my game and the most unique part of it at an early age. And then the ball handling. My dad was 6'4" in the 50s, which meant you pretty much played inside. And he drummed into my head and my heart. Make sure you can handle that ball. So from the time I started playing, I was dribbling and making sure I could handle it, and it served me well during my playing career.
That free throw missing.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
It's the second from the line.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Now here's Hield. 6 points for him. Barnes can't get it to go. It's stolen by Bagley. Over in the corner, Barnes buries it from three-point range. Barnes has got 5 now.
Decision-making of Barnes is really solid. Knows he has the green light to fire as soon as he catches the pass, and that's what he does.
Pelicans trail by 12. Ball dishes to Williamson. Now here's Ingram. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Ball no good. Here's Sacramento. They're on a 14-4 run. Down low and stolen by Favors. Here's the break. Pulls up the 3. That's good from Holiday on the assist by Williamson. Williamson's got 4 assists now tonight. Kings leading now by 9. Now Hield. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Bagley finds Parker. Over Williamson. And he can't bank that one in. Pelicans trail by 9. Ball, the pass to Williamson. Here's Ingram. And he banks in the layup. Ingram's got his second basket.
Gotta like seeing Ingram get going down underneath the rim. Just another dimension of his game that he continues to develop.
Now here's Hield. He has 6. Here's Bagley. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. 8 points for him. Here's Ingram. Passes it to Williamson. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
You know, you look at Ingram, and it's not all about scoring with him. He shows he shares the ball as well.
Here's Bazemore. An 11-point game for him in the win against Memphis. Here's Parker. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Favors has got 8 rebounds in this game. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession.
In a moment now to see some numbers for Buddy Hield. Averaging about 16 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Now here's Hield. 8 points his last outing. Here's Parker. And it's blocked.
And when Zion blocks it, you feel it. He's got this kind of power behind these swats.
The shot missing. Good D by Barnes. Here's Bazemore. Good D by Holiday. Pelicans trail by 6. Lets it go with a 3. Drills the three-pointer. Holiday's got 11 points.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
To the paint, here's Parker, and the dunk by Parker.
Oh, I like the craftiness of Parker at finding ways to get into the lane, always looking to punch it down.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Pelicans. And the pass to Favors. Ingram outside. Second chance shot. Here's Favors. It's hauled in by the Kings. Here's Hield. It's deflected. Here's Parker.
In addition to being superb on offense, Ingram is also a ridiculously good defender. I mean, his long reach really allows him to come up with a good number of blocks.
De'Aaron Fox is checked in for the Kings. The Pelicans also changing it up. Hayes comes in for Derek Favors. And it's Etuan Moore checking in for Brandon Ingram. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jabari Parker. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Sacramento making a switch here. Bielitz is checked in. Moore outside. Out left to the wing. And here is ball. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Hey, it's not picture perfect, but it is a smooth shot that Ball shoots. Excellent at scoring from here. You got to D him up.
On the wing, Barnes. From outside the arc. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 7th assist in the game. Pelicans trail by 6. Here's Williamson. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the inside, Bielitsa. And the dunk by Bielitsa.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And that one's good, Barnes.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
New Orleans has gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Moore outside. To the right side. 6 to shoot. Ball with a wide open look. Drains the three-pointer. Ball's got 7.
Yeah, you know, it's a quirky release. There's no denying that. But he's a reliable shooter and scorer from the perimeter. Lonzo Ball making it happen.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 8. Pass to Barnes. Pass to Hield. Here's Bielitsa. Kings moving the ball around. Barnes can't get it to go. Over to the wing. Here's Holiday. That's tipped. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And some changes here for the Kings. Lenz checked in for Bagley. Bogdanovich comes in for Barnes. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Hield. And then for New Orleans, Okafor is checked in for Williamson. Josh Hart comes in for Drew Holiday. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Ball. Now here's Redick. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Lakers. Land against Okafor. Kicks it to Hayes. Shot clock at 3. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And I don't think there's any question about it, guys. He's got to bring that percentage up. I mean, those are the kind of free throw numbers that will get you in a coach's doghouse and get your teammates a little mad at you.
That free throw, no good. Second free throw, good. Kings leading now by 6. Passes it to Len. All alone. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now here's Hayes. 14 points from him the last game against the Lakers.
Yeah, but I like how he defended as well. You know, he got a couple blocks in that game and just an all-around great effort.
And again, New Orleans has no luck. Sacramento's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And it's Fox with the jam.
Fox never afraid to take it right at the defense on the drive. An excellent display of speed there.
And so it's New Orleans with it. 8-point game. Fox against Redick. From deep 3-point range, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And we've reached halftime in this one. Kings lead by 8. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Alvin Gentry. Coach, what have you liked so far from your team, and what have you not liked?
Well, I like the pace of the game. Defensively, I don't like anything that we're doing as far as dribble penetration. Too many things are happening in the lane. We got to protect the basket a little better.
Thanks for your time, Coach. Back to you.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
A tremendous start for De'Aaron Fox. He had 10 points and 8 assists. Shaq, how did you think the Kings were playing?
Well, they really dictated the pace of the game with their transition game. They got out on the break every chance they had, and the time they could push the tempo, they did. And a lot of times it kept the defense scrambling like eggs with the cheese and apple juice.
And Kenny, what'd you see from New Orleans?
To me, they looked out of sync shooting the basketball. Under 40% for the first half. Some of it was poor shot selection, but mostly it just looked like they were out of rhythm. For the second half, they need to push more for buckets in transition. Get to the foul line a little bit more. Try to get back in the flow.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Kings leading now by 8. On the floor for Alvin Gentry as we get into the second half. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. And it's Ball in at the point.
Yeah, ferocious at the rim. Bagley can finish with power or finesse.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Parker.
And, you know, a chance here to see where the Pelicans sit in the NBA statistically.
And you look at all those steals. I mean, they play an in-your-face aggressive style of defense. Even advancing the ball can prove to be a challenge, and they tend to feed off of that.
On defense, the Kings. And Holiday kicks the ball. Bagley with the
and a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters.
Pelicans trail by 10. Now the pass to Ball. Got a piece of it. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
Well, it's a must to avoid fouling Ball. I mean, he's excellent at taking him to the defense and drawing the contact.
First trip to the line for him here. No good on that one.
You know, Ball has proven he can pass and rebound the ball. He's a very impressive player. Now he just needs to add the shot and become more effective as a scorer.
On the second free throw. Sacramento with the ball. They have a 9-point lead. Fox against Ball. And Hield gets it to go on the assist by Fox. That's now 8 points for Buddy Hield.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Ball with the bucket.
You got to be composed when you go inside, knowing that you're going to have some contact and resistance facing you. Ball unafraid to get it deep inside.
Now, here's Fox. 10 points for him. On the wing, Barnes. Inside.
Whoa! Are you kidding me? And how about the strength on display there? Even when you whack Bagley, he's outstanding at fighting through it.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
This season, the percentage right around 72%, so not the kind of success he was hoping for.
And fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
And really the potential Bagley has is so exciting. Just an absolute menace on both ends. And you can tell he wants to be great.
Now here is Holiday. 11 points in the game. Ingram outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Favors. And good that time. Favors got 8.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Down low. Here's Hield. That one no good. Excellent D there from Holiday. Williamson dishes to Holiday. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. And here's the upcoming schedule for New Orleans. On Monday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Utah Jazz. And then on Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls.
And that game against the Knicks, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Ball, the pass to Favors. Now the dish to Ingram. Back to Favors, and stolen by Barnes. Feeds it to Hield. Yep, it counts. Hield's got 4 points now in the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Holiday following the basket by Buddy Hield. And Holiday kicks to Ingram. Pass to Williamson. Over Parker. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 13 rebounds. Pass to Bagley. Parker trying to free himself up. Bagley, no good. Pelicans trail by 10. Ingram left side. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. He has 6.
Well, I really like seeing Ingram knock down the mid-range J. A lethal scorer who nails these shots regularly.
Barnes outside. Passes it to Hield. Over Holiday. And he overshot that one, missing. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half.
And really, for a long time, the specter hanging over Buddy Hield was he's the player who was traded for DeMarcus Cousins. Hard billing to live up to, but he has made some giant leaps with his development.
And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And Barnes is a high flyer, now a huge target to throw to when he's sizing up that alley-oop.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for New Orleans. Trailing by 10. The pass to Ball. Favors inside. Covered by Hield.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
And Hield has slowly but surely turned himself to one of the elite shooters in the NBA.
And guys, to be as locked in as he is from deep with his height and release, is deadly. He's the kind of player who gets better as his teammates get better around him, and he is just now finding his stride.
And so here is New Orleans after the Kings pick up 2. Favors finds Holiday. Here's the floater. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And here's a look at some numbers for Hayes.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
The first free throw is good. Well, Clark, at the college level, a coach was recently offered a lifetime contract. Think we'll ever see that in the NBA?
Well, you can't quite say never.
Right.
I said in college basketball, I never thought in my lifetime I'd see a 16 beat a 1 seed. Right. So never say never, but it's not going to happen.
Well, but you've got a lifetime contract doing this, so I guess it does happen in some quadrants.
Well, you got information that I don't have.
Now, here's Parker. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Here's Holiday. He's got 11. Pass to Favors. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Jabari Parker.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Kings.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Sacramento. And that one misses. Sacramento leading by 6. And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist by Bazemore. Bazemore's got 3 assists tonight. And so here is New Orleans. Hart the pass to Favors. And stolen by Bazemore. Barnes outside. Red ball movement here by the Kings. Left side, Bagley. Over Williamson. Poked away.
And hustle like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
And I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
Now here's Redick. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. From downtown, Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Unhindered, going all the way.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Here's Hart. He has 5. Pass to Williamson. Outside, Redick to the middle. And the dunk by Williamson.
How about that? Redick showing the same kind of accuracy on that pass as he has on his 3-point shots, which is quite remarkable. That's how you drop a dime, though.
Fox finds Barnes. Here's Bagley. Favors with the rebound. Favors got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. He's had 5 chances at the line, gone 4 for 5. And that one misses.
And he may not be converting every chance he gets at the line, but at least he's creating those opportunities. Love the aggressiveness.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Lenz checked in for Marvin Bagley. Bielitsa comes in for Barnes, and it's Joseph in for Kent Bazemore. The Pelicans also changing it up. Hayes, he's checked in for Williamson, and Moore subbed in for Ingram. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Kings. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there's always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. But players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. And some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you. And Redick kicks to Hayes. Fox against Redick. Passes to Moore. Here's Hart. He's got 5. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off the left rim and out.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
And perimeter shooting never more valuable. And that's been J.J. Redick's MO all along. An elite marksman who can hit from anywhere.
The free throw drops for Redick. And in today's game, if you don't have floor spacing, your offense is going to struggle.
They call it gravity, the ability of outside shooters to attract defensive attention. Redick, one of those you don't leave for a moment.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Now here's Redick, the fast break opportunity. He feeds it to Hayes. The pass to Hart. There's the triple. Drops in the tray. Hart's got 8.
You know, confidence is a big part of success in the NBA, and when Hart is assertive like this, it helps him get going.
Fox passes to Len, and the dunk by Len.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Hart. The Kings getting the bucket. Okafor with the ball. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Bielitsa passes to Len, and the dunk by Len.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Redick against Fox. And Redick kicks to Hart. That shot off, and it's the Kings taking it the other way. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Off on the layup. Pelicans trail by 6. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Now we get a chance to view the NBA leaders in assists. De'Aaron Fox, number 1.
It's hard to argue with his status as the best passer in the NBA right now. He just distributes the ball so well.
No good on the free throw.
You know, guys, Josh Hart is somebody that's going to give you everything he's got. His combination of outside shooting and defense is really quite valuable to any team.
He hits the second from the line. Kings leading now by 5. Outside, Joseph. Bogdanovich looking around. A pass to Fox. A 3-ball. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. 14 points for De'Aaron Fox.
Man, he's got it going now. When he's in this kind of a zone, boy, he's fun to watch.
Pelicans trail by 8. Here's Hart. Doubled by Fox. Pass to Hayes. Redick for 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. Land's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Fox passes to Bogdanovich. Back to Fox. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. And there's the pass to Bielitsa. Over Hayes. And Bielitsa kicks to Len. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
And you could see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Okafor. Len with the block.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Joseph finds Bielitsa. He gets it in there. Bielitsa's got 10 points in the game.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And it's Okafor missing. Kings leading now by 12. Here's Joseph. He makes good on the layup.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
There's 45 seconds left to play here in the third. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the wide open shot from Redick. And that time also a missed shot.
You know, he looks a little off kilter to me this quarter. Still trying to find his rhythm.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
19 seconds left here in the third quarter. Six on the shot clock. From deep. But they recover it. No good. And so it's the Sacramento Kings in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Fox at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Bogdanovich out there with Parker, and it's Len in at the 5. So that's 5 in the game for Sacramento. Here's Hield. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And it's Ball in the corner. Here's the 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Kings leading now by 16. Hield the pass to Parker.
Very difficult not to bite on Parker's pump fake. He does a nice job selling it.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
free throw good by Parker.
Put it simply, Parker is an outstanding player. I mean, somebody who puts the team ahead of himself, and all this guy wants to do is W-I-N.
And Parker drops them both. And so it's New Orleans with it. They trail by 18. Holiday against Bogdanovich. Right side Holiday. 5 on the clock. Pulls up. High post. And again, no good by New Orleans. Sacramento leading by 18. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Fox finds Len. Okafor grabs the miss. Okafor's got 7 rebounds in the game. Redick. And the Pelicans miss again.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively. And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle, to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally.
Now, here's Fox. The 3 from Bogdanovich. Okafor grabs the miss. Okafor's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
So good to see Ball using his size on these drives, Kevin. He's very effective at getting inside and then making the defense foul.
And some changes here for the Kings. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Len, and it's Barnes in for Bogdanovich. The Pelicans also changing it up. Derek Favors checked in for Okafor. Williamson comes in for Hayes. And it's Brandon Ingram in for J.J. Redick. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
We all know Hill can shoot it, but for him to get better, he's got to keep adding different dimensions to his game.
And he knocks down the first one. Free throws good from Hill. Pelicans trail by 17. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Ball feeling it out a bit. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a 3-point play.
The 2nd overall pick in 2016, a lot of expectations for Brandon Ingram. If anything, he puts that pressure on himself. This is a young man that wants to be great.
And Clark, they say Brandon Ingram, his own biggest critic. There's all his frustration and worry a hindrance.
I think it can be, guys. I mean, you can't weigh yourself down with self-frustration and self-criticism because it can keep you from being your best. At the end of the day, his talent is obvious. I think he's got tremendous upside, but that piece of the mentality that he brings has to be balanced out a bit.
3-pointer Hill. Kings with the fresh shot clock. And the turnover again by Sacramento. Pelicans trail by 17. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And Ball has so much confidence on this floater in addition to a nice touch with it, so that makes it really hard to deal with.
Now here's Barnes. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Williamson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Holiday with it. Guarded now by Barnes. The shot by Holiday, no good. They get it again. And Derek Favors with the slam.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
New Orleans has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Pass the ball. This one for 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. They led by as many as 18 points.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Pass to Bagley. Over Favors. And it's Bagley that time on the assist by Hield. Hield's got 6 assists in the game. Here's Holiday. With the teardrop, and Parker with the block.
Absurd bounceability displayed by Parker. I mean, he uses it so well on defense. It's not just the leaping ability, but the timing as well.
On defense, the Pelicans. 17-point game. Shot from the wing. Got a piece of it. New Orleans has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Holiday, no one around him, and he's good on the 3-ball.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Fox passes to Parker. Unloads from 9, and that one hits back iron.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Now here's Ball. Favors dishes to Holiday. 6 to shoot. Tries from 16, and he drops that one in.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Ball against Fox. Hield outside. Parker outside. Back to Barnes. Shoots over Ingram. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Can't allow Barnes that kind of good position in the post because once he has it, it's dinner time.
Pelicans trail by 14. Now here is Holiday. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Jabari Parker. That free throw good from Holiday. Free throws good from Holiday. Kings leading now by 12. Now Fox outside Bagley. Back to Fox and stolen by Williamson. Fox passes to Hield over Favors, and Derek Favors pulls it down.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Favors against Parker. Here's Bagley. Pelicans with the rebound. Ingram's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Ball. They get it back. Williamson. And the shot is good.
And Williamson doesn't let up consistently in attack mode. Love his rabid intensity on the backboard.
Now, here's Fox. Here's Bagley. And another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Down by 12. Favors against Bagley. Favors attacking. The shot, no good. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Here's Fox. An easy 2 points on the layup. Fox has got 4 points this quarter.
Phenomenal court vision by Parker. He really has all the tools to be a great player in this league.
And here's Holiday. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Holiday's got 11 in the second half.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Timeout called by the Kings.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
And now the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, De'Aaron Fox.
As the ringleader of their offense, he has been on his game tonight, spreading the ball around, keeping everyone involved, making sure the offense never gets bogged down. He's just giving them just what they needed at that point guard position.
The lift he got from this home crowd has been obvious. There's nothing fans love more than getting a big game out of someone other than one of their stars. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, I listened in on what Luke Walton said to his team. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Ingram comes with the double team. Stolen by Ball. Holiday with it. Out guarded by Hield. Offensive rebound. Williamson. And it's good for 2.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
Bagley the pass to Parker. And finished off by Parker.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes. That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 will put him in a rough, tough spot.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
He's good on the second. Kings leading now by 11. To the paint. And finished off by Bagley.
And I tell you what, when Bagley plays with energy, it is difficult trying to stop him. Awesome at just staying on the attack.
New Orleans has gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Now here is Holiday. Chalk up 2 there. Holiday's got 24.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Fox against Ball. Hield outside. From past the arc. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
That cuts the lead to single digits. 18 points for Zion Williamson.
Great hustle on display, and you know what? It's paying off with those second chance points.
Boy, you can get a lot of momentum, Greg, getting a timely offensive rebound, and they've had more than their share.
And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Parker. Here's Holiday. They're going to have to make a pretty big comeback here.
I think it's be a mistake to let the shot clock in under 10 seconds from here on out.
Here's Ball. They get it back. Favors. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
And the dunk by Parker.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
And here are the Pelicans now after the Kings pick up 2. Holiday, the pass to Williamson.
An absolute beast in close. Once Williamson has this kind of positioning, you pretty much have to foul.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
And no good as the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
And the expectations for Williamson are sky high. A superb athlete whose skill set and drive to be great is off the charts.
And the Kings making a change here. Len's checked in. Holiday against Hield. Back to Fox. Trying to get open is Len. Fox, no good. Pelicans trail by 8. Williamson, the pass to Ball. He dishes it to Holiday. Trey, and Ball gets it to go on the assist by Holiday. And that's now 17 points for Lonzo Ball. Favors brings the double to the inside. And finished off by Bagley.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up a foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2. He drops the first one, and that turns the lead to 6. Free throw is good from Holiday.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
And Ball comes to help. Land against Favors. Len kicks to Fox. Good on the triple. And the Kings lead by 8.
Man, I tell you what, when Fox is making threes, he's hard to guard. That's a part of his game he's got to continue to work on.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They trail by 8. 52 seconds left in the 4th quarter. .52 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Holiday. Williamson. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Look at this young man come through in the clutch. Zion appearing more than ready to deliver.
There's 42 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Hield outside. Here's Bagley. And the 3 off target. And here are the Pelicans. 6-point game. It's stolen by Bagley. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're behind by 8. 20 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Guys, what do you think?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The shot by Holiday, no good. Bazemore with it. The pass to Farrell. So it's Sacramento picking up the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Jabari, looks like you're getting back in stride, and you have certainly had adversity with the knee injuries the last few years. How have you been able to battle through them?
It's been tough, to tell you the truth, but, you know, the race is not one to the swift, but the one to endure, so I'm trying to keep that motive.
You have certainly endured and thrived, Jabari. Thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long.